أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصفيه وخليله عليه أفضل الصلاة والسلام. أما بعد. I'm sorry, I'm working with two different devices now because the other one, the, okay, recording. Alrighty. Crimes. State of South Carolina crimes against Institute of Southland American Muslims and Muhammad SHABAAN. I got to turn some lights on. Excuse me. Yeah, that's better. Sorry about that. Well, it is the generic thing. Except it was cut off for a minute in this one, but not in that one. Except in the South or the southern states, they are mostly Republicans, but they're more arrogant. They're very arrogant and the ignorance level is much higher than the western states like California and Arizona, and and also the far east. Yes, I'm sorry, the back east. Like in northeast, New York and Delaware, Maryland, and Baltimore, and near the capital. I'm just gonna be again specific about listing all these crimes. When I first attempted to move out here, I would say beginning of last year, I went to the same thing. I went to the social services to get my Medicare. I don't know what's Medicare because there is no such thing. And also the Medicaid and food stamps, social services that I thought that I would be, helping my younger daughter because she was still a minor. Okay. It's the same thing. Anderson County, they have the accounts, which is a hijack long time ago, and we already know the story about the embezzlement and fraud of my social security moved me out here long time ago. And since Jennifer moved back here permanently, and the same crimes, the same fraud that they're committing all over the country against millions of people. Millions. Everyone is subject to these heinous crimes and fraud, and the federal government very much indeed in total knowledge. In fact, again, the federal government is protecting the states to commit these heinous crimes because they're committing in a federal scale. All right? And then until you go get dizzy, you find a lawyer and go in court and file complaints and, just, okay. Then I was denied, just, oh, well, you don't qualify. You're making too much. Too much what, you stupid? Everyone and every case, if they can get you to be an account by the criminal system, be in court somehow, drugged or any of this DV, or then, and have a record so they can deny you your rights, every right. The right to live will be taken away from you because they hijack your family, your income, your job, your livelihood, your food, everything. And you will be nothing but subject to this heinous crimes, be in jail, or homeless shelters or rehab center, you will be institutionalized somehow, and then you will be, all the other crimes will take place. Right? Poison you and, drug you and everything else, and commit every crimes against you and your children and your dog and everything else to be an account. It's generic everywhere, all over the country. And the Department of Justice has no answer for no one. And the Department of Human Services and the Department of Drug and the Department of Plantation and the Department have no answer, and they continue to commit the crimes and defy the resistance, and they get pissed off again when you bring it to their attention, and they are red-handed, and they're stupid and not savvy in anything, as we say. They can't do any hijacking, they can't do any hacking, they are criminals, and they're dumb. They're dumb, and I'm telling that to the States and everywhere. Schools, colleges. The new thing now, the training here for all these trade to get slave laborers, and not only that, but the schooling itself, it's a big fraud. They get all this money for Department of Education or Department of Social Services or South Carolina Works or South California Works or Workforce or all of this are funded by the taxpayers, and the money is going to these criminals again. It's very much indeed like a higher scale, like the federal government does abroad and everywhere in the globe. This is the criminals themselves, the ignorant time, jahiliyyah, abadat al-shayateen, that they don't want to hukm Allah because it's justice. I don't know if this one is recording or low connection, but this is recording. Shows that is recording, hopefully. Alright? It doesn't matter how many proof or how many exhibits and how many times you sit their ass up. They still say, oh, well, who did that and when? Well, how you spell? And, oh, yeah, well, you trespassing. Oh, yeah. And they have everyone helping them. All these criminals, they are, again, they understand the game, and the way they victimize the masses, the vast majority. And this is the epitome or the signs of hukm shaitan. Shaitan took over, and they thinking that they are going to be victorious, and that's why they living that way and think that they earn the right to commit these heinous crimes. And what I keep telling them, you see, I don't want any of this. I don't want to be a participant in these crimes. I don't want to be a business owner or doing any of this, because the money going to these criminals again, and that's why they want to book copyright and everything, and then just pay you pennies or whatever to continue to commit the crimes, hire you to be a criminal, like all the other places. I'm not going to mention no names or religion or whatever. All of the other places that work for Hizb Shaitan are hired to fight Kalimat al-Tawheed, to fight Dinullah, because they think and they live, they ought to be worshipped, and those criminals, the hypocrites and the spies and the snitches and the ulama sultan and the experts and all this scum of the earth think that they are elite. They are really, sitting with the leadership and the kings and the emirs and all of that. And they thinking that they are really buying, they're gonna be somewhere. And they selling their akhirah for their master's dunya, and again, not by the willing, because they are themselves abid to their criminals, the Hizb Shaitan. Right? To be specific, schools, social services, schools, Tri-County Technical Institute in everywhere, every class, Clemson University, and all of the vice president and the deputy director of the admission and all of this. They are making a mockery and insulting our intelligence. All of them. There is no exception. And again, all these criminals, and I'm saying criminals, because they know what they're doing and they're playing dumb. They're playing dumb. Well, it's really very sorry. They're all playing dumb. They're all criminals. It doesn't matter who they are, what religion, where they come from, what their ethnicity. They are playing dumb, continuing to commit the crimes against everyone and everything and putting the money in their pockets. And they know that they are abadat al-shayateen. They know that they're committing zulm and injustice, and they think and they act. They're so arrogant, like they earn it, like they are elite somehow. All right? And I'm telling those, again, I'm not going to bring no names, but all of them, everyone I encounter and everyone I brought to my concern to, they insulted my intelligence. They stupid, including the FBI. And again, I'm not going to mention no names. I don't think that this was an FBI. It was some kind of agency. All right? Some kind of business. It's like Blackwater, you know? They're doing security somehow, and you go investigate this because, he calls the National 800. It's all fraud! It's all fraud. Everything is fraud and embezzlement and jacking. It's a big jack session. Seriously. Go online and get jacked and get effed. Alright? And when it doesn't matter how many times you document it, you send it to where, it doesn't matter. How much they are guilty of charge and you have your exhibits and all your proof and your record and it doesn't matter. Because they are the law. They think that they own everyone and they are the law. That's Hizb al-Shaitan. This is a Fara'ina in the best form. Sayna al-Alamiyya and all of the other criminals. Right? And what I'm telling them, your days are numbered, punks, because we Ummat al-Jihad, we Ummat Muhammad. We don't take no for an answer and we don't go away, except inshallah the Shahada, inshallah. This is our sabil. Your sabil is to commit crimes and think and act and live like you earn it. And our sabil is to stand your way and stop you. Stop you, you punks, because your days are numbered. We don't worship you, you stupid. We don't worship you, you abadat shayateen, you scum of the earth. Worship Allah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. This is our sabil, this is our deen. And our asma amanina is to earn the shahada fighting you, you scum of the earth. You got it, punks? It's for everyone. And again, I'm not listing individuals, but I'm telling them, I am very disappointed because you are not selling me. You are not selling me. You continue to commit the crimes and you're justifying every crimes and you're thinking that you're slick. Like, oh, I call you. Alright, punks? You got it, criminals? You are the criminals. And I'm not mentioning names because you're making a mockery of your own. It doesn't matter. I don't know what kind of conduct you have, what kind of creed you have, but it's nothing but satanic, that you are thinking and acting and living like you earn the right to commit these heinous crimes against the masses. Right? You all scum of the earth, and I have no respect for you or for this government, the barbaric backwards, uncivilized, criminal, terrorist, Sayna al-Alamiyya capital, Zionist capital of the world, that they are defeated already. Ummati Muhammad, inshallah, Nasrullahi qarib. That's it. You all enjoy whatever you're doing. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hopefully this video, it doesn't matter anyway. I got plenty, you stupid. I got plenty, you punks. And I'm not needing, let's bring this before I mentioned that before. iCloud, Google, Windows, and all of the other social media, Facebook and all these criminals, right? They are all the telecommunications, banks, HMOs, social services and all of the other states departments, the federal government are committing crimes and they are not savvy. They are dumb. They are dumb because they think that they are the right. They earn the right to commit crimes. They are committing crimes. Department of not to treasure, department the on social insecurity not to administrate, the veteran not to administrate. Everywhere in this country, governments and criminals from corporate America, that's Sinai al-Alamiya, committing crimes against the masses everywhere, right? Starting with the American refugees. I just want to mention that, all right? That's it. And your days are numbered, these stupid. We are not really seeking any justice here. Again, you're very insignificant. We are not seeking any justice with you, you stupid, because we only worship Allah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. This is our sabil, and we enjoy in the ride. Alhamdulillah. أحمدك رب وأشكر فضلك على كل شيء. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.